This conference will now be.
Okay, right. Mm, what we discussed yesterday, thread, right? 17. Dot 17. Yeah, today we'll go with collection framework. Collection framework. Right, right. So what is collection means? What is collection means? Anyone? What is collection means? Hello? Collection means a group of elements, right? Guys, can you hear me or not?
Yes, sir.
Kosh, Kosh, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, guys, just one. What is the collection means is a group of elements, right? Collection means a group of elements. Okay. Now we are talking about what elements. We are talking about in Java objects, right? So collection means a group of Java objects. That's it. So when we discuss about group of objects, we should recall arrays, because arrays is nothing but a group of elements in any programming. But what is special in this collection? Okay, what is wrong with arrays? The main point will come into picture now. So if you look at it, it's a collection is nothing but it's collection framework. We call it as what? Collection framework. Notepad plus plus collection framework. Um, collection framework means what? So a group of objects is collection. Framework means a set of instructions, predefined instructions, okay, coming to solve our most of the common problems. Framework means set of instructions are given, set of predefined methods are given, set of predefined classes are given to solve our common problems rather than we worry about common actions. What do you mean by that? For example, if you declare an array, guys, and you store some numbers, okay, you want to sort the elements. Do you have any predefined feature to sort, or you need to write the code for it? For loop, if condition, nested for loop? Yes or no? So everything boilerplate code we have to write to sort these elements, guys. We don't have any underlying predefined data structure for it. If you want to add the element to array, you need to write the program. If you want to remove any element from the array, you need to write the separate program. Guys, for each and everything, we have to work on our own in arrays, right? We don't have sorting, we don't have searching, we don't have anything. If you want to search any elements in the array, you need to go through and you have to write the code using for loop and if condition. Everything that you have to write for doing any operation on arrays, so that we can overcome in the collection because it's a framework. What do you mean by framework, guys? So these type of predefined sorting, searching, adding, removing, okay, each and every action is predefinedly available in the collection framework group. Okay, we'll see step by step how they are provided to us. Yeah, they are provided to us in the form of, see, framework means what? Set of classes and interfaces and classes. See, these are the interfaces and the required classes are called as collection framework group. If you look at the topmost interface, blue color or interface, red color are classes, guys. You know that we never create object for the classes. We never create object for the classes, but we create sorry, we never create object for the interfaces, we create object for the classes. So then why interface? Interface will provide a set of guidelines and rules, guys. Those rules have to followed by certain classes. Now you can look at it. Set is an interface, sub interface of collection. List is a sub interface of collection. Queue is a sub interface of collection. There are different interfaces like list, set, and what is the rule provided by set? What is the rule provided by list? Rule provided by set is no duplication. Automatically it prevent duplication, guys. Means if you want if you want no duplicates or unique elements to be maintained in your list, then better you go with a set, guys. And if you don't want unique elements, you want even duplicates, go to list. Do remember, set for what? No duplicate. List for what? Duplicates allowed. Okay. Similarly, queue is very simple. It's a first in, first out. It's like our queue, which maintains its own strategy, guys. Okay. So now the most important is what? Set and list. Under set interface, there is a hash set and linked hash set classes. Why the classes? Because we can create object for the class only, na. And the class, if it implements a interface, the class has to follow the rule. That means the has set class has to follow the rule called what? Set interface rule. What is the set interface rule? No duplicate. Means has set is one class, linked has set is another class. Both the classes should follow the rule called no duplicates. Guys, let me quickly start the programming. Let us create object for the hash set and we'll see whether it allow duplicate or not. The second point. Okay, when compared to array, what is the first drawback in array? The drawback is what? Elements in array are fixed. Okay, elements in collection are not fixed. I mean, grows dynamically. You can add n number of elements. Okay, in the array you need to give the size first. If you're declaring array, you need to give the size first. In the collection, you don't need to worry about the size, guys. You can keep on adding any number of elements. Okay, elements in the array are size, fixed in size. Next point, similar elements only allowed. Means what? If you declare array of integers, can you store a string or float or double here? Not possible. Can you store string, float, double? Not possible. Guys, is it possible? Not possible. But in collections, similar and dissimilar also possible. Third one, uh, no predefined methods available. Here predefined methods available. This is the difference between arrays and collections, guys. So now we'll go and see one example. for hash set class, because you see, what is the first class? Set. Hash set. Hash set belongs to which interface? Set interface. What is the rule of set? No duplicate. Let us. Okay. Guys, there are two ways. Hash set. Okay, hash set equals new hash set. You can create object like this, or you can also create like this. Set equals to new hash set. Here a child object is created and the reference is stored in the same object. Here a child object is created and the reference is stored in a parent reference. Both are possible or not? Exception can hold any of the exceptions, right, childs? Guys, similarly, this is the parent for all these child. So any child can be stored by parent. Okay, now in that way I can store. Okay, or else if you want specific child, specific parent also, you can do like this. So full-time employee can be stored in employee. Part-time employee can be stored in employee. Full-time employee can be stored in full-time employee. Part-time employee can be stored in part-time employee. Guys, like this you keep on doing like this. Now let me take this. I will tell you why I'm taking like this. Okay, don't worry. So I want to store any number of elements. Set dot add. Very simple. There is a predefined method add. Add 100. Okay. Integer. Yes, I can store. Set dot add. String. Hi. Can I store? Yes. Set dot add. Yes, I can store double. No problem. See, integer allowed, string allowed, double allowed. This is the beauty of collections object. System.out.println, run it guys. I 100 999.999.99. Guys, is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Homogeneous as well as heterogeneous, similar, dissimilar, anything is possible. Let me do in for copy the whole program. I'll take it out, paste it another program. Yeah, let me make it as homogeneous. I don't want different elements to be allowed. I want only string to be allowed. You declare like this, guys. So if you place the type string, type integer, see, integer is not allowed, double is not allowed. Is it getting error? Yes, only string is allowed. Like that also you can restrict it. If you put integer, strings are not allowed, doubles are not allowed. So you can use homogeneous, heterogeneous as you wish. Okay, guys. India. Copy, paste. India, Australia, Bangladesh, China, paste, Dubai. Yes, these are the few things I wanted to print. See, guys, I added all the. See, did I give size before I declare? Did I worry about the size, guys? Guys, do I worry about the size?
No.
I can add any number of elements over there. That is the beauty of this. Australia, China, Bangladesh, Dubai, India. What is your observation? Tell me on the output. Do you see India twice or only once? How many times I gave India? how many times it is printing India? Unique or duplicate? India is stored uniquely or duplicate 2 times? Guys,
Unique.
yeah, now you understand. Even you try to add as your own, it is preventing automatically, because hash set is the class, child class of which interface? Set interface. So all the classes under the set interface will follow the same rule, that is no duplicate. So I took hash set and I see that no duplication rule is applied. And apart from hash set, there is linked hash set also there. We'll see what is linked hash set. And before we getting into linked hash set, guys, see, now I am printing them as a group, right? I want one by one. Okay, I want one by one. What to do? So from this group of element set, I will retrieve each and every string using a loop called for each loop. This called as which loop? For each loop, guys. For each loop. For each loop means it's not like a normal for loop, guys. Only it is useful for collections, where it will automatically see the number of iterations based on the size. How many elements are there? 6 elements. Automatically this loop will work for 6 times. And each time when it iterate, it will retrieve each element. I mean, first it will retrieve India, store into X. Next time it will retrieve Australia, you like that. It will receive one by one like that. It's is happening. See, Australia, China, Bangladesh, Dubai, India. So if you want complete group, you can print like that. If you want one by one element from the collection, you can go with the for each loop, guys. Guys, if any question anybody having, you can ask me. If any question anybody, you can ask me. No question? Is there any other observation, guys, here? Is there any other observation? Look at the program and output. Tell me what is your observation. Guys, look at the program and output and let me know what is your observation. Guys, are you able to hear me or not?
For each loop, data printed line by line. But
No. That I
Why
already
did the
told
first
you.
India got avoided and the last India got printed?
Because I told only one is allowed now.
Yeah,
One
so
allowed.
why didn't the first
Yes.
one come instead of the last one? Like, why did it
Why
take
first?
then as the last?
Yes. Because when you give last only, it will be overridden by the first now. Overriding concept, you know.
Okay.
Overriding means what? Last one is overridden by the first. First one is overridden by the last one. Recently added element will be there now, because no duplicate and you are forcing to duplicate, so it will keep the last one. And other thing you need to observe is, guys, Australia, China, Bangladesh, Dubai, is that the order I gave? Is it the same order it is retrieving? Is it the order I added the elements?
No, sir.
No. So in hash set, the problem is what? It will arrange its own order rather than following your order. Whatever the order you give the elements, it will do it on random, on its own. That's a different behavior with the hash set. And now you can see another one. Now you can see other one, linked asset. Linked asset. Control Shift O. What is linked asset? There are two classes, you see. There is a asset class, linked asset class. What is the difference? I'll tell you. Both are following the same rule of set. Why? Because they both are the childs of set interface only. Now let us see what is the behavior of linked asset. Let's run the code, same program. Now India is coming first. Yeah, now your order is following, guys. Somebody asked me now. It is following your order first only. Last it is overriding, not overriding, it's eliminating. Yeah. See here, order is the same order that you gave, A, B, C, D. Yes. I, A, B, C, D. I, A, B, C, D. So what is the difference between hash set and linked hash set, guys? What is the difference between hash set and linked hash set? Anyone? Hash set does not follow the order in which we added, whereas linked hash set follow the order in which we added. So I add China last. I add China last. I add Dubai after India. Now see the order. Will that accept the same order or different order? See and tell me. So linked set means what? It does not allow duplicate and it follows the same order in which the elements are different order. Okay, guys. Guys, is that okay?
Yes, sir.
If you want, let me set dot remove. Ready-made method is there. Give the object to remove. Which object you want to remove? China I want to remove. See, guys. Let me check whether China is removed. Very simple. Yes. In the second list there is no China. In the first list there is China, but in the second list there is no China. See, guys, you can't play with arrays like this. It's not simple to remove the element from the array. It's not so simple to add the element in the middle of array. Here you can do everything easy because of this a framework. Not only storing, it is also providing lot of methods to perform actions. Okay, now yeah. Then next we have treeset. One more class called treeset. Hash set, linked hash set, treeset. Let me remove this and add a tree. Treeset, import. See, I am not changing this left side. I am not changing at all this all. Why? Because all are holded by parent. If you would have written hash set here left side, every program you need to change this, right? I'm not worrying about changing all this stuff. Right side I'm changing all the children. So any children can be stored in one parent, guys. So now I'm looking at a tree set. Okay, what is the tree set? I did not add the elements in a proper order. Now you see they are automatically sorted in a ascending order. Yes, see A, B, C, D, I. Guys, even you don't give in a proper order, it automatically arrange all the elements in a order. Am I clear, guys? Yeah. Tell me now, what is hash set? Quickly, someone speak. What is linked hash set?
In hash set, no duplicates.
No duplicates. Very good. And
No order.
no
No
order.
order.
No duplicates with the same
Order.
order.
Same.
Reset ascending order. These three things, but all are following one common rule called no duplicate rule. Do remember that point, most important.
Sir,
Okay, guys. Okay. Yes.
I have a question. We give the generic string, so we can
Is that
do. We give the string as a generic, right? Hello.
okay?
So for tree set, is it possible we can do without
Yeah, yeah. Tree set.
yeah, for tree set we can do without generic?
Hello. I think it should be. I did not check. Let me check. Let me put reset here. Reset. Import. Control Shift O. Yes. And now will it take Unicode and sort? No. Guys, it is not possible. Not possible. Okay, because there is no situation, right? Why you need different types together to sort? You never
Yeah.
have this situation, na? Sorting by same either integers, either strings or doubles. Why you have a situation that mix all? Do you have any such situation?
No, no.
No, then it is also not prepared for that. Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
So after this, yeah, after this, I will go to guys and we'll see how
Sir, I'm not able to hear you, sir. Sir,
in collection by default a class itself made, okay, a class itself made, okay, for preventing duplicates and allowing duplicates. That is the beauty of collection framework, guys. Okay, and additionally what are you getting here is I can remove, sorry, let me change this name, it's not
sir,
yes
sir,
ma'am. Yes,
I cannot
Samyukta.
hear you for 2 minutes, sir. Previous 2 minutes.
Your voice is not audible.
Sir, I was not able to hear you for previous 2 minutes.
Can you repeat once? You are not audible properly.
Sir, your last 2 minutes is totally mute. So can you repeat that? That's he is asking.
Last 2 minutes I was muted.
I mean, due to internet issue, not the mute, but due to internet issue, you are on mute.
Um, no, I just told that key set interface. Okay. Sorry, list interface is not preventing duplicates. See, India is displayed twice. That means what? This array list is a part of list interface which allows duplicates. Okay. So I did not change the set interface list interface name with the set, so I'm replacing because it's not looks good. And other than this, see, array list is the child of what? List interface. Array list is the child of one of the child of list interface. Okay, and here one more advantage over there is I have list can remove with index also. If I want to remove Australia, I can go with 2. China is removed, Australia is removed. China is removed, Australia is removed. See, this is the additional benefit we got in the array, because array also follow the index based, no? So it got index also. So you can delete by index 0, 1, 2 like that, and also you can delete by object. Problem is, but the problem is, suppose if you are not taking strings, you are taking integer. Integer. See guys, I'm adding 100. Copy, paste, 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 paste. 101, 102, 103, 104. Suppose now if I want to remove 101, I give 101. Forget about index. Okay, 101. Yeah, sorry, this also we need to make it as integer, no? Integer. I am trying to remove the element 101, guys. Now you see what will happen. Giving array index out of bounds exception for 101. Why? Because it is looking it as an index. It is looking as an index. Guys, if you give any number like this, it will recognize it as an index and it will look for 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 101. We don't have 101 in this list. It's simply throwing an exception by array index out of bounds exception. Now, how to remove? Okay, forget about it. I'll comment. I'll put 2. 2 means what? 100, 101, 102. Now check. Is it removing second element? Yes. 100, 102 is not there, 103 is there. Guys, 101, 102 is removed. Yeah, this is working fine. But how can you remove a particular element if you don't know the index? If you don't know the index of element and you know this particular number to be deleted, what will you do? That is a big question mark. Anybody? Guys, anybody?
Do we have index keyword, index of keyword, method?
Ma? Index of?
Methods.
I can't hear you. Can you change your microphone, Samyukta? I think there is some problem in the microphone.
Index of
Just
keyword.
try it. Yeah. Index of key.
Index
Correct.
of method, sir. Method.
Uh, Index of method of what? Yeah, index of method belongs to string, no? But this is not a string, no? So this, you should tell that this is not an index box, this is object. So you should convert this into object. How? Object means what? New keyword and class name. This belongs to which class? This belongs to which class?
Array list.
101 no. 101 is belongs to which class?
Integer.
Very good. Integer class. Should specify the class and create object. Now this is different from this. If you give only integer number, it will take it as an index. If you create like this, it will be as an object. I mean, now it won't take it as 101 index. It will take it as 101 object to be deleted. See guys, is that 101 is gone? 101 is gone? Okay now? Guys, do you understand the difference between these two or not? If you give only number, it will be taken as index. And if you provide like this, it will be taken an object. Because if you see in the list, remove method is in index and object. Both methods are there, index based, object based, both. So you need to specify the object like this. Am I clear to all guys? So far, whatever we did, are you able to understand? We have more to discuss. I will discuss in the next session. But until then, will you practice them? So now
Yes,
you
sir.
can see array list. Yeah, array list. Array list is the most important for us. Okay. Yeah. And I will give you one assignment today to all. I will send one assignment to everyone. Try to solve and bring the application to me by the next session, guys. I will send one case study, okay, on pizza based case study where it will cover all inheritance, object, concept, everything it will be covered. Try to resolve it. It will help you a lot. It is bit tricky, but I hope you can do it. So we have weekend and tomorrow I'm not going to take the session, guys. Saturday and Sunday 2 days we have no session. So by Monday I want everybody to work on that case study and bring it the solution. Will you do it?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. I will send by mail. So read it carefully. Try to solve as soon as possible. Okay. Then if you are interested after that, I will give one more in the next week also. Okay. Chalo guys. So till now you practice all and we'll meet on Monday next session, same timing. Monday Indian Monday. I mean tomorrow, day after tomorrow. We don't have session, guys. Okay. So after this collection framework, still we have more important things we'll discuss in the next session. So these basic things I want you to practice and come back. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Bye guys. See you on Monday.